For me, composting is a very easy way back to humanity from where we've gotten ourselves today without it. We've built so much without being close to nature or, being outside. We're inside most of the day now, but if there's anything we could do just to be a little closer, I would say just try to compost wherever you live.
So there's about 800 to 900 pounds of compost here that all came from LA residents. And we are with Marty, and we're gonna make a pile, man. Let's do this. Ooh, bananas.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Banana bread.
It actually smells kind of good.
Yeah, it does kind of smell good.
Why I decided to have this garden, which I call a farm, is because I wanted to contribute to nature. And I wanted to contribute to more than just that, because I feel like we've kind of lost our touch with the land and we've lost our touch with nature. And doing this, to me, feels like I'm doing something for the world.
Beauty. Dude, that's some beautiful chip.
Yeah. You got worms in there already, ready to...
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oop.
Yeah, leaves. This is all carbon. We got leaves, we got sticks, we got mulch. Gorgeous. So carbons are anything that is tree-based. So mulch obviously is tree-based. Sticks, oh, look at a clamshell. Toothpicks are usually in here. Chopsticks, leaves.
Composting is essential to having your own food, to kind of know the full life cycle. Food grows, it drops into the ground, it turns into dirt. We're not doing that today on a mass scale. What happens to most people with food? They throw it either in the trash. Most of the time it goes in the trash. Some cities like LA, they have composting bins now. But I think it's essential to actually see it and know the process and get used to it, because I feel like we should all be doing this just naturally. It shouldn't be something that we have to learn or be forced to do. It should be something just known as things go back into the ground. We've gone so far from life with all these things that exist in the world, right? We have TV, we have games, but we're missing the base thing, which is the plant grows, it gets consumed by us and we digest it, or it goes into the ground, it gets digested by the bugs in the ground.
This is an event. Oh, it's nice and light though.
It is nice and light. Oh, a lot of plates.
Yeah, this is a good carbon layer though. This is a pile. How old is this pile, Marty?
This is kind of a combination of two older piles. I actually just flipped it recently, so it's a little fresh on top.
It's hot.
It's 170 degrees.
Ooh, it's too hot.
Yeah.
Ideally, when you're doing hot composting, like in a windrow or a bay system, you want it to be 131 is perfect, but no one gets that perfect temperature. It's usually between 125 and 140. And the reason you want it to get hot is because it kills pathogens, it kills persistent weeds. The reason you don't want it to get too hot is because it will sterilize your compost. It's getting hot because of microbial activity. They're eating all the food waste, they're acting, so it doesn't matter if this was in the sun or the shade, it's still gonna get that hot. And if I open this pile up a little bit, you should see some steam rising out. If you come close, you can see some steam rising out from how hot it is. This is pure microbial activity breaking down your food scraps. So once this goes to this, and at the end it will look like this. Look at how rich, it's so deep in color. It smells like the forest floor. It's gorgeous.
The main reason I wanted to have a farm was control over what I ate. Knowing how it grew, where it came from, what was on it, and I think all those things contribute to really good tasting food.
Here, you take one, I'll take one.
Sounds good. We just put these in the ground, but they could use a little more help.
A little more to get them off to a good start.
Yeah.
Tomatoes are hungry little babies.
For anyone that is deciding to grow their own food, have a garden or have a farm, there's a ton of work that's involved. You have to do a lot of research, reading, learn about soil, plants, nutrients, sun requirements. There's so much to it. It gets easier, and that's the best thing about it is you start to learn, you remember, and it becomes more or less life, and it becomes normal. And the payoff on that is honestly, for me, enough. For most people, it's eating delicious stuff. I'd also say a huge benefit is not upfront savings, because it does take some upfront costs to get all this stuff. There's seeds involved, or you could just go out and buy the plant. Eventually, that will go down, and it will cost you less in the long term. And that all depends on how you do it. The gardening community is really big, and the more people that you meet, the more willing they are to help you out, and people give each other plants, they give each other seeds. And there's a whole world out there of people just wanting to help each other, and with that, you can save money and time. Some people have a misconception that you need tons of land, acres, right, to grow all this food, where if you really think about it, you don't need all that much. Most people can survive off of, not survive, but they can grow mostly what they need from an 8-foot by 4-foot raised bed. Tons of things, right? Greens, fruits, vegetables, at least something that complements what they buy at the store. This lot right here is about 1/5 of an acre, and I can grow plenty on it. The sky's the limit almost with this lot. I mean, it's not huge, but I have, 60 fruit trees, and it sounds kind of crazy, but that is available on such small land. I think it's important to be in the city. I think these things need to be in the city because we don't need to go out there to go get that. We can be right here, right in the middle, to have exactly what we need.